Very good evening. Some people in. Get in. Now, just watching a video there before. 6 days old, but I was watching it. And one of the YouTubers was not happy. rushed that one. Now, so, are the footballs finished with? So, boosh. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Try to give music every time just to do something a little bit different. That's what life's all about. Doing something a little bit different. So thank you for the super chat. Now, apparently there is a player, and the player is on a private jet on his way to Newcastle. That's positive, isn't it? But Win, hope you report that £2 along with the $4.99 the other day. Yes, it'll all be reported. You know, it'll be crossed the T's, dot the I's, the whole shebang. You know, it makes me laugh. It really does. Yeah. And, you know, somebody wanting to do something just that little bit special. And the very second, boom, there's a super chat. You best report that. You best do this and you best do that and you best do the other. Do the hokey cokey and you turn around. How's about this? Get a life. Life is hard. Life is brutal. Get a life. Yeah? Now, as this person is on about HMRC, do you want to know something, right? Ages and ages and ages ago, yeah, I got in touch with the Financial Conduct Authority and I spoke to them for 45 minutes. Good people. I'm registered on their system. Doesn't mean to say every time I do something, it's like, whoa, straight there. No. You see, you're allowed to attempt to grow. You're allowed to do that. You know, people are going about this, that, and the other. Oh, you haven't done this, you haven't done that, you haven't done the other. I'm a human being. You know, try to do as much as I can. And yeah, I do report to. I mean, do you know what it is, right? Yeah, the person back in, where was it? Back in May. Yeah. $6.99 super chat. 20 seconds or less. You best report that. So I did report that. And that person got in touch with somebody, and that somebody from Hull. I live nowhere near Hull. Nowhere near. But that person got in touch with them. He's got a YouTube channel. And you know, you make stuff out to be like the top of the mountain, when really all it is this. It's a person who will play you a song, who will talk about what's happening in their day-to-day life. Yeah? Rules and regulations, and follow this, follow that, follow the other. What, follow you down the back lane? You know, the thing is, right, you're going down a route, yeah? I don't need to go down. When the businesses make money, HMRC, all of the rest, they'll be informed as per protocol when that happens. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm still trying. The Toon Review has 1,300 on his live right now. What is he doing different to you? Paul has Billy, Lady Sam, and Stato when he goes live. And I've seen them. I've been in the chat where many have turned around and went, welcome in. That's where it should be. And today, from this morning's video, that went to Facebook, but it went other places too. So that's me sharing, because I wasn't just talking about Paul Ditchburn. No, I mentioned a lot of people. Why? Because they're all saying the same thing. People come on, they watch, but they don't give the like, and they don't give the subscribe. Well, there's an easy one. What a horrible thing to say. Absolutely disgusting thing to say. Honestly, don't even go down that route. And Big Will, as you're not late. We've only been live 13 minutes. And as I was saying just before there, to Bert, win. Yeah. Reporting to the likes of the FCA and others. I'm doing that to be transparent. To turn around and say, I have this and I want this to be a success. CGA has been sent out because his comment, you don't speak, I mean, let's be honest, you don't do that. If you don't let me come in on live, I report, well, CGH, do what you're going to do. Run and tell, because you're not coming in. End of. It makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. And this is one of the things which I said earlier. I'm going to repeat it. There are places where some people aren't there. I am. And when I'm there, I talk about my channel and other channels so that they get a mention. Why? It's a Geordie thing. Jeremy, wow, all this tax stuff. Yeah. Do you know that this is the thing? You've got to have, right? You've got to have the money rolling in before HMRC and all of these other things even get in touch with you. If you put a sign up in the city centre saying, please follow this arrow to the latest wonderful thing, how many people would do that? And, all these other people, what they want is this: fall on your backside. Well, there's a good thing with that, because when I do fall down, onto my backside, straight back up. I dust myself down and I carry on. Because that is what my nana said. Never stay on the floor. Pick yourself up, dust yourself down, and keep going. That's it. And I said this months and months ago. Accept or you don't. And if you don't accept, do that. Go and watch Paul Ditchburn. Yeah. Well, that's a bit too much information, so-called Geordie, and stick your information, where the sun don't shine, because it's a bit thingy. Who's been to prison like in you? Who's been there? Huh? Your comment, dust yourself down, do your prison time, and move on. Who's been to prison? Who? We haven't been able to join for a few days, so I see my mate. Any revenue from? No, there's not. Not at the moment. It's there, but there's not at the moment. Oh, nobody yet. Also, you're talking about me, are you? You're talking about me in you. Would that be correct? That somehow I'm going to be locked away. For what? You see, if it's the fact that I have a meme coin, yeah, so does the President of the United States of America. We just live in different countries. He lives in America, I live in United Kingdom. So, which is it? All this tax stuff is making me worried, Paul. Why? What was it making you worried? Look, at the end of the day, right? The things I said were going to happen have happened. Okay, there's a few little rough edges. I'll take the rough edges. You see, years and years ago, right? 2006, yeah? I decided to do something just a little bit different. A challenge. And there was people at my challenge. Nah. I'll give you 10, he doesn't last a month. I'll give you 20 quid, he doesn't last a year. They all lost. Why? You see, I provide music. I provide other things. I do it in video, so you can see it. And the one thing is this, yeah? You don't have to believe, but what's in front of you, that's in front of you for a reason. Hey up, David. What do I need to Google? Bertwin. What do I need to Google? What is so nailed to the mast? Because, see, the way I look at it is this. Make the money, report the money, and carry on. You have to make money to report money. Yeah? Once you've done that, hey, Vivian, once you've done that, you've proved to them you're putting money into the system. If there's no money, you can't put money into the system. You can smash a rock. There ain't no blood going to come out of it. You just smashed it. But, yeah. And when I posted that the video this morning. That's going to go through the main feed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. And each time, every channel, every single channel gets mentioned. A comment above mentioned allegations of what? No. Adam, no. End of. North London. Scream it and I'll donate. I can't do that, sorry. Oh, I see. So, oh, I see. Okay. Now try it. Did you just eat your... Another one. Okay. So, busy month ahead. Lots of things to do. And let's hope more songs. Let's hope also that start making money so I can report to HMRC, to Job Centre. Yeah, look, I've made this. Whoa, get in. And others. Keep dancing. Nah, you can't dance with a walking stick, mate. Sorry. New football shirt when? Ordered 9 weeks ago. Season starts on Saturday. Scoop! Mr. Oh, was it? What was that again? Is it true? Pardon me. Beg my pudding. But you've got this thing, so just going to put you out your misery. There you go. You go. You're talking about people, yeah, who are on a different platform. Yeah? Leave them be. Because at the end of the day, some people come into a live when, I'm in somebody else's chat and you hound for no reason. I find that strange. No, it's not the same. Cost Jack, the cost, ran out of money. Oh, I see. So we have two people with the same email. Have you got a Rolodex of emails? Like, do you create emails just for fun? Huh? Some people in some places around the world would say, but I'm not going to. Are you linked to in the post? What, David? A property investor? No. How are the apps and adult learning? The things are on hold because I've ran out of money. So things are on hold. Daryl. Daryl. One of the all-time favourite trolls. Please introduce yourself to everybody in chat. You know, number one troll who doesn't believe a damn thing. Paul, why don't we see any code? Because I'm waiting. September's coming up. Yes? So I'm waiting to see what they offer. Nothing's come in yet. All I've got to do with Inu, with the apps, is this. Pay the money. They go back and then speak to the team and say, these and these and these are problems. Please fix them. That's it. So, yeah. And the hope is from the end of this month, go live. Next month, they're live all the way through to Christmas and beyond. But it costs money. It isn't free. Just to let you know. Well, this is it. Nothing in life, apart from oxygen. Oxygen is free. Everything else comes with a cost. You try getting here's a classic example for you. A classic example. You go into a shop and ask for a bottle of water. How much is it? Why would we believe you in renting offices? All the rest. Oh, he's back again. Why would we believe you in terms of blah 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 blah? Listen, creating is one thing. Paying for it, that's two. Yeah. Having it continuous, that's three. 1, 2, 3. Simple, really, isn't it? You know, there's nothing hard about it. Both of the websites, Seeking You and Geordie Nation, the domain cost money. It wasn't free. So there's the domain, that costs money. The hosting, that also costs money. Then you've got Superbase on top of that, because they want money. So before you've looked and done a thing, there's 3 costs before you've done anything. So yes, it does cost. But I think the cost is worth it to create what wasn't there before. So hate, mock, all of those things. Yes, you can, but you'll be booted straight out. Because I want genuine supporters, genuine people. Now, as somebody was saying earlier, yeah, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. So what I'm going to do is this. Monday morning, I'm going to speak to HMRC. I'm going to do that on the landline, and I'm going to ask questions. while I'm writing stuff down on something like that. Then I'm going to come onto a live and say, spoke to this person at this place, spoke to that person at that place. Then I hope we get a better class. Rather than sitting down doing complaining. Hold on a second. Complaining. We're talking. Where's the complaining? You can name a person at HMRC their first name. You can. You just can't mention the surname. And they wouldn't give you the surname anyway. So you can say, I spoke to such and such at HMRC, and they gave me point A, point B, point C, point D, and however many points you get. But all you're doing is Patrick, Dave, or Ben at. You're not telling the person that you're not giving all their details out. I don't know. I'll ask them. I'll ask them for their advice, because normally I would do it through those in London. That's the safest way to do it. Do it through London, and you pay a fee. Then you can turn around to HMRC and say, well, this is all registered. I think that's the best way forward. Who's in London? The Financial Conduct Authority is in London. The Stock Exchange is in London. Just to name a few. Sole trader. Like I say, I'll get advice from HMRC. Let's see what they say. And give them the full SP websites, the meme, and other little bits, because they'll come September, they'll know anyway. And then maybe I pay a little bit more tax. Don't know. Oh. If you meet somebody, yeah? If you meet somebody out in the street, you've never met them before in your life, yeah? You're polite. I would hope you would be. And that's what I am. You meet me outside, come and speak to you, shake your hand, that sort of stuff. But when people turn around and say, you've done this, you've done that, you've done the other, what I'm trying to do is something that hasn't been done before. So, yeah, I didn't think I would be on this trajectory, but I am. So, the hope is this. Register for self-assessment. Yeah, I will do. Yeah. There's it. What was that? Yes. Do you know what it is, right? People, I know a lot of people in power. A lot of people. Some of them are current. Some of them aren't. But I do know a lot of people. And I speak to them. And I use giving them information so that they can do better. Which is why I say to some in London, this is coming. This is coming. So that they, if they wish, can say, yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Now, as to Daz Wells, Daz Wells could live anywhere in the United Kingdom. Anywhere. Me, personally, I haven't got. Did you catch that? I haven't got. So, what does that mean? Yeah? That means you are chasing the Ethernet. You're chasing fresh air. Now, if I boot you out, I boot you out for a reason. Other channels do exactly the same thing. Boosh, and you're out. What I want to do is build. So that's what I'm doing. Building. And if you don't like what I'm building, trot on. It's that simple. Trot on. Aha. Another one. Hi, Paul. Not been here in a while. The last time you said 4 apps. Two of them was up, and then they ran out of money, out of funding, and then they dropped. Oh, right. So you are in my old neck of the woods. So are you on the side of Critters Park Shopping Centre? Or are you on the other side of the Westmoreland Road? Because I do know the area. One thing I will say, Jack, is this. What I said this morning has actually happened. And that is on a platform. Why did the apps run out of money after 5? It wasn't 5 days. No. The Pete is still after. You want the car. You want the car. I lived in East Croydon for a few days some years ago. What's that? Great place. Yeah, I've been to Croydon. I want to know some of the names of the rich and powerful in London. No. Can't do that. The original plan with the car, the Mondeo, was have the graphics put on the car, the logo, not the logo in my videos, the other logo, where there's 2 magpies, and Number 9 on the front doors, the Newcastle crest in the back window, because it's a hatchback, and 2 stripes straight over the top of the car. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Oh. Oh. I see. I'm not going to reply to it, but I see. Are you worried about the data leak? No. I've watched enough content now. There is no data leak. Take that how you will. Big fella, Keith Downey just tweeted Newcastle are booking a medical for a 20-year-old. That makes a lot of sense. Hopefully, it will be. I shall get the headlights. Headlights are 15 quid. Sorry, the bulbs. The bulbs. Not the bloody headlights. But yeah, I'll get the bulbs. The back exhaust. Think that's under 60 quid. And then the hard bit. Brake pipes. They need renewing. And then she goes for an MOT. And then back on the road. Now, what I'm going to try and do, get in touch with Barry, find out how you get the 9 boxes, and then do that. So there's 9 boxes from next Saturday onwards, all the way through. It'll be once a week, and you get the opportunity to go on camera. Just be nice. Now, with the Seeking You, Geordie Nation, get them back up and running and make sure they stay running. And then plough a little bit into what I did on that Monday and do something else brand new. But the one thing I was looking at was I looked at it the day and it was absolutely atrocious. Mona.ai, and it was to do a better version of the buggy for Streets of Home. And it must have got confused, because what it showed me was definitely not a buggy. So, yeah, fix that. The magic light, that's got to be paid for. Plus scripts as well. I have to do scripts for the very first time in history. But if it's got to be done, that's what's got to happen. And then shoot the 10-minute video, post it. But yeah, there's a heck of a lot of things coming. Loads. And the hope is, as we kick off the season away, we can get something when we're at Villa. Then we come back. Oh, yeah. We come back to Liverpool at St James's Park, and they just lost the Charity Shield. Yeah. All the superstars in the world, and they still lost. Just goes to show you, sometimes the underdog is the best one. So, yeah. Now, hopefully, you will all be ready 11:30 in the morning, and I'll give you an update. Hopefully. And we just move forward. That's all we do. We just keep going forward, doing stuff, and the hope we grow. If we can grow before Saturday, big ask. 3K. I know it's a big ask. It is. But 3K. So, thank you all for coming in. And see you all 11:30 in the morning. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening.